welcome to a new vlog and trip report, and today we are taking a Desiro of Trilex from Dresden to Zittau, and this train is taking a very special detour which I will tell you more about later on. Here you can see our route today, and as I said, we are starting in Dresden at the main station. Here you can see the station building, and now let's go inside. Here we can see our train. Finally I can show you a train of Trilex in the new livery. They got all recently refurbished and also received the new livery. They belong to the same brand as Vogtlandbahn, and they are also using former Vogtlandbahn trains. So until not long ago they still had the typical green livery, but now they received their own Trilex livery in orange, and also the interior of the train has been completely modernized. As you can see, we have a new upholstery on the seats. There is a small children's corner, and there are a few features on board like small tables on the side. Nothing too special, but there is a special area in this train. So most parts of the train look quite normal, but then there is the part close to the first class area where you also got big power sockets, USB power sockets and folding tables in second class. But this is only the end of the train where there is also first class, so make sure to find the right part of the train if you want to travel in comfort. Now we are leaving the main station of Dresden. Soon after we are crossing the river Elbe. Here we can see the river. I'm now sitting on the left side of the train. On the right side you would have a very nice view of the city center of Dresden. And now we are reaching the second important station here in Dresden, which is Dresden Neustadt. After that we are following the regular route of this train, with stops for example at Dresden Klotsche, Radeberg and Bischofswerda. Usually now the train would leave the railway line to Görlitz here in Bischofswerda, but we're staying on that line. We're not going to Zittau via Neukirch. We're now going past Bautzen to Löbau. Here in Löbau we're now coming to the very special part of this video, because we're taking the railway line Löbau Ebersbach, and this railway line is actually not in use anymore. It is not closed, it's not abandoned, but it is not in regular use anymore. But it was recently refurbished to be at least usable, and now it is used as a deviation for these trains, as the other line is closed due to constructions. And here we are reaching the station of Löbau, and that means that we are now changing the direction. And now we are on that railway line, which hasn't been used for passenger trains since 2002. There might have been some touristic trains every now and then, but no regular passenger trains on this route since 2002, and that changed in the summer of the year 2023. Due to the construction, this railway line has been used as a deviation, with trains every 2 hours per direction between Zittau and Dresden. Otherwise this railway line is only used also for just a very few freight trains. The first part are actually officially 2 railway lines just going parallel to each other. So officially right now we're not on the railway line Ebersbach-Löbau, but on the railway line Zittau-Löbau. But between Höllengrund and Löbau, both railway lines are exactly next to each other, and just one of these 2 tracks has been kept, the other one is gone. So officially they kept the track of the railway line Löbau-Zittau. Here we are on a viaduct Höllengrund. And here there's something special because we are now stopping on this viaduct because there is a red signal, but we're going past it because we do have a pilot on board. Every train that was using this railway line got a pilot that was joining the train between Löbau and Ebersbach, and with this pilot and an allowance we were allowed to pass the red signal, but we had to stop in front of it. Here we can see the railway line to Zittau, because we are now at Höllengrund, and here we are leaving the railway line to Zittau, and instead we are using the railway line to Ebersbach, and from Ebersbach we are continuing on our regular route again. Here we are passing city of Dürhennersdorf, which would have been the biggest stop in between, but unfortunately this railway line was only used as a deviation, but none of the stations in between were reopened, so there was no stop on this railway line, so we were going non-stop from Löbau to Ebersbach. But there are actually plans to reopen this railway line for regular passenger services, as there are plans to stretch the railway line that is currently going from Dresden to Rumburg via Bad Schandau. It's the line U28, and trains are supposed to continue on from Rumburg to Ebersbach and Löbau, and that would mean that also the stops in between might be reopened in the near future. Here we are reaching Ebersbach, and that means we are now back on the regular railway line to Zittau, and now we are following our regular route again. This was quite a unique experience because usually in Germany if a railway line gets closed, the trains will be replaced by a bus, or if there is a regular railway line that can be used as a deviation. That happens also quite a few times, but that route that is actually not in use anymore is getting used as a deviation is quite rare. But I think it's a very nice idea because we had the possibility to go from Dresden to Zittau without changing trains or having to use a replacement service. So that meant that there have been direct trains between Zittau and Dresden at least every 2 hours. Usually the trains once per hour, but the trains that are stopping at every station, they have been replaced by a bus, and only the regional express trains that are only stopping at the major stations have been using the railway line between Ebersbach and Löbau. Currently there are no more trains on this railway line because this was just a temporary replacement service between July 8 and September 10 in the year 2023. So currently there are no trains, no passenger trains on this route again. Here we are in Zittau, and here we will continue in the next video. That's it for this video. I hope it was interesting for you. Here you can see when the next video will be uploaded. As always, I'd like to say thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please consider to comment, like, subscribe or share the video link, and I hope to see you in my next video.